Tyler Reddick. 3 races, 3 wins. 0 competition. He just became the first driver in NASCAR Cup Series history to start a season 3-0. The first ever. And he did it at COTA, the one road course that's been owned all year by Shane Van Gisbergen, the man they call the road course king. But here's the thing, that's only half the story. Because right now, the garage at COTA is buzzing. Rumors are swirling, insiders are talking. There are reportedly questions being asked about that number 45 Toyota, questions about pace, about setup, about how one car could be this dominant, this consistently, so early in a season. And the man who chased Reddick hardest across those 16 final laps, he had some very interesting things to say after the race. And that's where this story gets complicated. Welcome to NASCAR Insider Wire, where we go deeper than the highlight reel. If you're a real NASCAR fan, you know this stuff matters beyond Sunday afternoon. Like the video. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers so we can keep breaking stories like this one. We will be right back on this. Now let's get into it. The Duramax Texas Grand Prix, 95 laps, 109-degree track temperature, Circuit of the Americas. And from the very first lap, it was clear. This was Reddick's race to lose. He started from pole, and unlike drivers who grab pole and then manage the race, Reddick attacked. He led, and he led, and he led. 58 of 95 laps total. Nobody else came close to that. Stage 1, Ross Chastain grabbed the stage win. Reddick didn't panic. He was managing tires, saving the car, letting the strategy breathe. His crew chief Billy Scott was playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers. Stage 2, Ty Gibbs takes the stage points, and now we're entering the final run. This is where things get real. Ryan Blaney tried. He pulled right alongside Reddick through turn 6A. You could feel it. The whole crowd holding their breath. Is Blaney going to do it? Is the champion going to make his move? Reddick shut the door, clean, confident, dominant. And then came lap 79. A caution that changed everything. Ross Chastain's wheel just flies off, out of nowhere. Reddick pits, takes fresh tires. And on that restart, everybody expected one name to pounce. Shane Van Gisbergen. SVG came into COTA with 5 straight road course wins, 6 counting Saturday's O'Reilly Series win. This was his turf, his track, his moment. He charged from 3rd to 2nd off that restart like a man on a mission. For 8 straight laps, he was right on Reddick's bumper. 8 laps of pure pressure. And then, slowly, painfully, the gap opened. Reddick pulled away up the hill toward turn 1 with that Toyota horsepower, and Van Gisbergen couldn't answer. Final margin, 3.944 seconds. Christopher Bell in 3rd. Ty Gibbs 4th. Tyler Reddick, the first NASCAR Cup driver in history to win the opening 3 races of a season. A record that stood untouched for 77 years. He is now 11 career wins deep, and the 2026 title race already looks like his to lose. The post-race inspection, completed, no issues found. Reddick officially confirmed as the winner. But wait, that's where the real story starts. Here's the part where you need to pay close attention. After the race, Van Gisbergen spoke to the media. And here's what he said. These are his actual confirmed words. His driving was immaculate. His car was good too. Now, on the surface, that sounds like a compliment. And honestly, coming from SVG, it mostly is. He said he didn't have quite enough turn and drive in his Chevy to match Reddick. But here's where the garage whispers start. Because reportedly, there are conversations happening behind the scenes about just how good that number 45 Toyota was. Insiders suggest that within the paddock, certain competitors are quietly asking the same question. How does one car have this level of corner exit stability and forward drive across 3 completely different racetracks? A super speedway, a short track, and now a technical road course. Let me be very clear right now. NASCAR has not announced any investigation. There has been no official finding of any irregularity. The post-race inspection was clean. What we're talking about are unconfirmed garage conversations. Paddock talk. The kind of thing that circulates after a dominant performance that nobody can explain. Now, there are 2 very fair ways to look at this. Interpretation 1. Some competitors are frustrated. When you get beaten badly, especially a road course specialist like SVG, it's natural to question whether the playing field was even. That frustration can sometimes sound like suspicion, and that suspicion spreads. Interpretation 2, and this is the one that's harder to ignore. 23. X. iRacing's performance this season is genuinely unprecedented. 3 different tracks, 3 completely different setups, and one driver who looks like he's in a completely different class right now. Is that just momentum? Is it elite-level execution by crew chief Billy Scott? Or is there something about that car's mechanical setup, aero, ballast, corner exit geometry, that's working on a different level? That's the question insiders are allegedly discussing. And because this is NASCAR, where the line between genius setup and bending the rulebook has always been razor thin, those questions are not going away. Rook Zhao, this detail is important. Van Gisbergen has never been the type to make excuses. He's been second before. He handles defeat like a professional. So when he specifically calls out the car's performance as a factor, that stands out. Whether he intended it as criticism or not, the garage heard it differently. And right now, the garage is talking. Let's take a step back. Quick reset. Here's the biggest picture. Tyler Reddick sits 70 points ahead of his own teammate Bubba Wallace. He's 72 points clear of Chase Elliott in third. Van Gisbergen has jumped to fifth after COTA. And every single week, that lead is growing. This is week 3 of a 36-race season. If Reddick continues on this trajectory, we're not just talking about a championship, we're talking about one of the most dominant single-season performances in NASCAR history. Now, 2 paths forward. Path 1, this is clean, everything passes. Reddick and 23XY Racing have simply out-engineered, out-strategized, and out-driven the entire field. Billy Scott is calling the best races of his career. Reddick is driving the best racing of his life. And we are watching a legendary season unfold in real time. The kind of season that gets talked about for decades. Path 2. Those unconfirmed garage whispers become something louder. NASCAR starts asking harder questions. A formal look at the car's setup is triggered, and suddenly, the most dominant start in series history has an asterisk attached to it. That would be the biggest technical storyline this sport has seen in years. Right now, we don't know which path this takes. What we do know is this: the pressure is building. Reddick needs to keep proving it. SEVG and every other road course specialist will come back hungrier. And Michael Jordan's team, which fought a legal battle just to survive in this sport not long ago, now sits at the very center of NASCAR's biggest storyline. Pride is on the line, legitimacy is on the line, and the championship narrative for the entire 2026 season is being written right now. All right, I want to hear from you. 2 questions, and I want real answers in the comments. First one, do you think Tyler Reddick's dominance is 100% clean? Or do you think NASCAR needs to take a harder look at that number 45 Toyota before week 4? Second one, Van Gisbergen has lost at COTA twice in the Cup Series now. Does this COTA loss break his road course dominance narrative, or does he come back stronger? Is SVG still the road course king? Drop your thoughts below. Let's debate. If you watched every lap of that race on Sunday, if you felt the tension when SVG hit Reddick's bumper on that restart and thought, this is it, he's going to make the move. If you care about the championship implications, the garage drama, the stories that never make it onto the broadcast, then you belong here. This is NASCAR Insider Wire. We cover the race. We cover the story behind the race. We cover the conversation that happens when the cameras go off. Like this video if you want more breakdowns like this one. Subscribe. We are working toward 1,000 subscribers, and every single one of you makes this channel what it is. Tyler Reddick is 3 for 3, the garage is buzzing, and the 2026 season is just getting started. I'll see you at Phoenix. Don't miss it.